All right. We back in this thing. And we are out here. Let me correct one more thing real quick. Make sure that's turned down. All right. So what we going to do right about now, we're going to talk about, as half of y'all would say, as I told you from the title, the S22 Ultra, which I have, is my first Android phone. And we're going to also talk about the iPhone Pro Max. Basically, I got both of them, so we'll be able to compare them and talk about them. Because I am not just gaming, but also tech. So KirPodcast, or KIR, stands for Keeping It Real. And don't forget, I want you to like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Don't forget to hit that bell. And just in case I ain't told all y'all that just came by and checked this out later, just want to say welcome.
Oh, y'all, look who fell into the game.
All right, so what we talking about, the S22 Ultra. Hold on. And then we're also going to be talking about iPhone Pro Max. Now, I am a iPhone user, been a long life iPhone user since iPhone 2. Now, I will say the always on display on this is pretty decent because you can do customization, which I think is pretty hot. And then you have this, which is the iPhone. And I think it's okay. I think it does have customization, but I don't think it's as well as that one. Again, that's always on display down to the 1 hertz, which is pretty cool. Get a little wipe down on that right there. I was looking a little suspect. Now, I will say this, off rip, the Face ID on the S22 Ultra sucks off rip. Compared to the iPhone is spiffy, all day, fast, quick with it. But I will say the customization far as the lock screen, always on display, there's no beating the S22. S22 is by far the most customizable phone I've had since jailbreaking the iPhone back in the day. If y'all know about that jailbreaking stuff, Cydia and all that stuff, it was jailbreaking all day, every day. So what I would like to say off rip is that the S22, first thing I learned from getting it is, one, I had no clue about customization. Now I'm just playing. I knew about customization, but I know they're definitely more of a customizable phone. I feel like Samsung is more of a phone where you can pick up and you can do and make it yours. Take what you want, put on it, take different things that you want and make it yours. Make it be about what you want. Apple is more of a lockdown ecosystem where it lets you know that, hey, player, I'm not going to let you mess this up. Okay, you ain't finna come over here and finna talk trash about the iPhone don't work, because we're going to make sure it work. Well, Samsung lets you go out there, mess your phone up, jack your phone up. Nothing wrong with that. It's choice. It's kind of your fault. Certain websites shouldn't go to. I mean, you know what you be on. And you can get all messed up with that. Does that mean, excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. Does that mean that the S22 is better than the iPhone? No. Does that mean the iPhone is better than S22? No. What it means is different strokes for different folks. If you like customization all day, every day, you need to go ahead and get your S22. I'm not comparing no fold phone to no iPhone. I feel like folds are niche. I'm sorry. You say what you want to say. You get your flip. That's cool. I had a flip back in the day. Why rock a flip now? Hell no. But is it cool for you to walk with a flip? Hey, man, rock out with it. Get your flip on. Flipologist. I got you. Not my thing. The fold is more of my thing, but I just don't think it's an everyday phone where I can put it in my pocket, sit on it, and do whatever I have to do. There's a few things I do that kind of require stuff to be heavy duty. I just don't know if that's just there yet. And every time I play with it, I feel like I might actually break that. Now, there's nothing wrong with playing with it, testing it, maybe trying to figure it out later on down the line. But right now, I just don't feel like, for me, a person that's a little rough with my stuff, as you know, I got out-of-box cases on these things, you gotta be rough. Well, I'm rough with my phone. And I know it may come a point where I drop it, and I know that this case it would hold up for me. An out-of-box, it'll hold up for me and take a lick. I've been dropping them, kicking them for the longest of time. Then kicked one about 20 feet in. I was like, when it came down, I was like, oh, that's gone. But nope. Screen protector and the case kept me going. Now let's talk about this S22 real quick. I think the S22, like I said before, customization. I do like the camera. I do not necessarily think that this 108 megapixel camera is better than this 48 megapixel camera. I think that's kind of preferential. I mean, I do take pictures also for a living. So I'm going to say that when it comes to cameras, that's kind of on you with what you want and how you live. Am I going to sit up there and say I'm going to put down one of my professional cameras to sit up there and just rock a S22 or rock an iPhone? Now, for some shots that I want everybody to know I'm doing, yes. But to say that it's better than going out and buying you a Canon or something like that, or a Nikon or a Sony, I'm not gonna say that they're there yet. But what I will say is they're getting better. These phones are definitely getting better. Because when I'm out the country and not in the USA, I'd rather pull out the phone and it's not a big deal. You pull out a big old phone, big old camera. Where's my camera? Hold on, let me grab it. You get out there and you pull out one of these, get your R5 and you pull one of these mother suckers out. People gonna be looking at you kind of funny, so sometimes it's better just to have my 1D. My 1DX, my 1DX2 Mark II, I don't care what you say. People see that and off rip, people be up there be like, nah, Plim, it ain't going down. So for me to say that I can take this somewhere out the country and not get looked at, or S22 out the country and not get looked at over this, I'm down with that. To me, that's what it is. Phones have come a long way, and I think this S22 is a great phone. Now, will I sit up there and get rid of my iPhone for S22? No. But what I will say is that I will rock an S22. I will sit up here and use this. It will sit up there and be part of my daily programming. This will be my secondary phone. It can't be my primary phone because the Apple ecosystem got me locked down. I got Macs and everything else. I do have PCs right there because I got a PC gaming setup that we play every Sunday. KirPodcast streams. Had to plug it. Y'all know how it is. But that does not mean that you can't sit up there and use your camera for whatever you need to use your camera for. At the end of the day, you use whatever tool that gets the job done that's good for your pockets. Now, as far as this Android stuff going, I have a better comparison of them side-by-side pictures and all that. I would take time out and make a very extensive video on that. Hope y'all watched that. The time it takes to put that stuff in. I wanted to let you know that we're going to be comparing a Galaxy Watch 4 Classic to a iPhone Series 6 Nike watch. Then we're also going to compare, of course, the Ultra watch to the Classic 4. You're probably saying, well, I'm not doing the 5. Because I'm not buying the 5. I bought the 4 because, again, I'm already an iPhone user. I'm trying out the ecosystem. We're also going to try out some AirPods to the Galaxy Buds. I will say the Galaxy Buds, in my opinion, just my personal opinion, they suck off rip because they don't fit in my ear. They don't stay in my ear. Every time I talk to people, they're always saying it's low. I don't know if it's just me, but they always say I sound low with it. So quite frankly, thus far, not impressed. But I'm rocking the ecosystem. Got me some Galaxy Buds, S22 Ultra, and a watch. I'm trying to give it a fair shake. So if I do say I'm into the Samsung system in it, if I say I'm not, I'm not. But as far as I know, as far as my pockets go, we're always gonna rock 2 phones. And we've been doing it for a while, so I can give you a good review of what I think. Before I was running the 14, I was running the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which I was just trying to do a little comparison. Obviously, that is not the same thing. 14 Pro Max because the cameras are different. But thus far, playing with this just from today alone, this is going to be a good comparison. And quite frankly, I think the S22 is all right. It's not a joke. I think it's a good phone. Shout out to Samsung Night. Stand up. Be happy for your phone. Shout out to iPhone users. That's what's up, too. But either way, I ain't going to make this long and stretched out all the good stuff. Just want to tell you, thank you. I appreciate you. I catch you on the next one. Don't forget to slide on over to KirPodcast streams. We're going to play PC game tomorrow. And probably not next week, but the week after, I'm going to start coming to you with some tech videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Talking about some camera, phone stuff. I'm sorry. Cell phone stuff. Without further ado, tell somebody you appreciate you. Appreciate them. And it's all good. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. We out.